What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the 6 stocks that I traded today. Um, so yeah, let's get into it by starting off with my best trade of the day. Uh, Now the best trade of the day was on Amazon. So as you can see, we have some lines set up. Why do I have this line here? Well, reason being, it was a big resistance of yesterday afternoon, and as you can see, there wasn't many closing candle that couldn't close above. Then you started getting candles that tried to push lower and couldn't go under this line. So then we had some buying pressure, and so this is why this line is there. But going into the day, we got some resistance levels, some minor resistance levels here, but this is the main resistance level. This is high of day, high of pre-market resistance level. So getting into the day, we can clearly see, if we just zoom out a bit, we can clearly see Amazon has been in an uptrend. So coming into the day, once I saw this pushing to the upside, I anticipated a move higher. So we got an opening flush to the downside, and it was right here. So my first position was getting this breakdown on Amazon. So I took a short position at if I'm not mistaken, 2403. So 2403. Took a short position here. Had about a 10-point stop. So my stop was about here. Looking back in hindsight, reason being, reason why I had such a big stop was because of these wicks. Just in case I wanted to come back up for another wick and then make a push down, I was just covering my butt and just giving myself leg room to let the stock move. So I ended up shorting this position at the breakdown. So like I said, 2403, shorted, took a short position, came down, um, closed, had a very nice candle closing, opened up, started pushing higher, took my profits, but took away my profits, but then it came up with another opening candle, came back, pushed down, couldn't break this level, started coming back away from profits, so I ended up selling. The stock around here for a $13.70 win. So and there's nothing really I could have. I don't think I could have done better other than half size and then take a full loss, which is not anything better. But I was anticipating a breakdown of this. I wanted a hold for the first pullback, which is fine. You want to hold through the first pullback and then hopefully get a continuation. We couldn't get the continuation I was looking for. Started rejecting twice. Ended up selling for almost a break-even trade. So, in my opinion, I think this was an all-right trade. So now, taking a look at my second position, this was my winner of the day. So now we can see some resistance level over here. We can see a bunch of resistance. So we're going to bring my line over here and bring it into here. You see this is a resistance. Try to come over. It couldn't close. So it got rejected. It opened up here. Couldn't hold above. Getting rejected. And did the same thing over here. Try to push up. Got rejected. Couldn't close above. So I ended up taking this position at 24.20.70. So 24.20.70 was about here. Had about a 5 point stop. 5 point stop. So I had a 5 point stop. I was just right here, just to say that. Um, but it came up. I took my first partial at 23.20, 24.30. So I took a partial here. So once it opened candle, it came up, started getting rejected at 24.30. I took my first partial for almost 2 to 1 for $9.89 roughly. Um, Came down, started riding. I set my stop up to break even. So I had my stop at break even. So I ended up taking 3/4 of my shares. So with 20 shares, I had like, I think, 6 shares riding or something like that. And then I ended up taking another half. So I ended up having only 3 shares riding. So I ended up taking the partial on the same candle, like when it started coming down a little lower. Candidate ended up coming up. Got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. Bounced, almost took away almost stopped me out, but then it started coming back up. And I'm not sure exactly where I sold, but I sold around here for, I think, a little more than $200 profit. So it was a great trade. Risking 5 points, made about 2 to 1 on the trade, a little more than 2 to 1 on the trade. So nevertheless, good trade. So that was my trade of the day. And I ended up taking another trade on it, which ended up making me lose all my profits. This is when I started trading in an emotional state of mind, and it's embarrassing to show this, but this is the reality of it. You take good trades, and sometimes you just want more, and you're greedy, so then you just take a hit and lose it all. So I'm about to show you what happened. So I took a position. My final trade was 244,160. 244,160. So I remember exactly what happened here. So it came up, got a rejection, bounced, found a lower support, started trailing up, trailing up. I bought here on this second opening candle, anticipating a breakout of here and a continuation of the move. Um, Hindsight, yeah, it wasn't a good trade. I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, but it's not good because there's no confirmation. Now, if we would have came back up here and um, tested this level, it would have been a fantastic trade. But just getting it here in this sloppiness, and then expecting it to go up, it just shows you what kind of mentality I was in. If I got it here, I had FOMO, so FOMO kicked in. And I wanted to get this. I wanted to get these 3 points. I wanted to get these 10 points. And if I missed out, I was going to be bummed up. So I ended up having my stop here. My $5 stop came down and then just stopped me out. And just doing dumb stuff like that just took away my profits. And I think I was also oversizing right there. So it sucks, let me tell you. In reality, it sucks. Even though I don't want to feel beat up about it or nothing, it sucks. I mean, I can't lie about it. It's not a good feeling. But next trade we're going to be taking a look at is BA. So now we can see BA had a support level of the other day, about here, was acting as a new support over here. We have some resistance line, Uh, Look, as you can see, resistance line, resistance line. Acted as a support line, boom, created a crush, super move. So we got some resistance lines here. I don't know why I didn't draw none out, but I took a position on BA for at 139.93. So 139.93. Ah, okay. So what happened here was we came down. You see obvious support level. We came down, couldn't hold under, started trending above, holding it as a support level, broke out, broke out, broke out of this resistance, got rejected, then ended up taking a position at 140, what did I say? 139.94. So got on the break out of this little wick, had my stop down here, about 50 cents. Well, actually, I had it probably $1 because I made 23 bucks on it. Yeah, it was about $1 then. So I stopped. I had my stop here. My stop should have been 50 cents though. Uh, Came up, closed nicely. It had a really nice close. It looked bullish. It looked good to continue. Uh, Opened up with a nasty candle. Ended up selling for 20 cents. So I sold about here when it got to this point. I think this was a good idea. Now, the real move eventually happened afterwards. So now what we can see here is that we ended up bouncing off of this support level. Crazy enough, like this support level is all the way from here. You can see its support. You can see its support. It's a huge level, as you can see. So it bounced off of this level, came up. You see a rejection, pulls back, immediately gets bought back up, pulls back, and where does it bounce off of? This resistance, this zone. So now what was resistance is now acting as a support. This would have been a really good trade idea right here. You know, about a 30-cent stop. You want to probably go 40 cents just in case of spread. Um, then you just get 2 to 1 in one candle. If you're able to hold, would have been a fantastic trade. And also right here was a nice entry. I missed that on this. $1 stop, a profit potential of 268. But this is just what ifs. This is just giving you ideas. And also myself of ideas of how BA was moving of this trade, of this day, and how you could have gone about trading BA. But next trade, Tesla. So completely FOMO in Tesla. Was anticipating it to hold and then go up. Had biased in the stock. 100% was trading off of bias and not buying what I see. I could obviously see that it was weak. That every time it tried to go up, it kept getting rejected. Um, as you can see clearly, some wicks to the upside, wicks to the upside. But I just kept buying. I just kept buying. I just kept buying. Um, I bought some here. I bought some here, and I just kept getting smoked. I think my last entry was 859. So about here, took a position looking for a breakout on the upside, just couldn't get it. Tried again, just couldn't get it, and ended up losing 250 bucks on that trade. So, uh, this is uh, this is what happens when you trade by what you're thinking and what your emotions are, then trading on what you see. So, um, first of all, I shouldn't even have been trading in this area of choppiness. So you got your clear support level, got your clear resistance level, right? Um, you just don't trade in between that, and you'll mitigate this. You'll mitigate this. You'll take yourself. You'll side jump it. And you'll completely miss out on this. So then once you get a breakdown of this support level, and then you get a rejection, and then a pullback, and a higher support, then you start taking positions to the downside, and that's what I'm really good at. But like when I get my emotions in the way, when I get my thinking in the way, when I get my ego in the way, stuff like this happens where I want to buy at the lowest price and put myself in the position to make 35 points on 20 shares. Yeah, I could have made 600 bucks, but with no confirmation, I would have I it's very unlikely that I would have, and honestly should have been reading the tape more. Not even looking at volume during this time. As you can see clearly, that descending volume shows you who's in control. And first opening candles, the red candle, it should show you. But hindsight 2020, you know um it was a bad trade obviously, but yep, that's it. That's that's Tesla. But Twitter, if we go to Twitter now, Twitter, I took a long position. Twitter, I was just trying to follow the trend really, and I saw this had potential to the upside. I was expecting the Selly to hit 31 bucks at least minimum, but I ended up checking a trade exactly at the dead top, 30.50. Had my stop about 20 cents. I was looking for this breakout. 30.50, so I took it about here, dead top, got stopped out, came back, got stopped out. As you can see, so it's chasing. It's not only just following the move. It was good I was following the move, but once you get a big push like this, especially on Twitter, a stock like Twitter, $1.50 move up, you're gonna have to expect a bigger pullback now. If I just waited for this and then got long here, that would have been a greater idea. But but I didn't, so that's really that's really it on Twitter. So lost 70 bucks there, finishing the day down more than 250 bucks. So not a good day, not a good day, but we're just gonna keep trading. I'm just gonna keep trying to get better and better. I'm gonna keep making these videos to learn from my mistakes and just keep growing, that's the whole point of this, and I really don't see myself giving up. I really don't see myself giving up, and especially like a time like this. I see so many opportunity, but instead of just going by what I see, I'm going by what I'm thinking and letting FOMO get to my head. That's pretty much the simplest way of my emotions, of what I'm thinking, and that's just like the truth of it. So we just gotta kind of sideswipe it, come fresh, come clean, leave your ditch your desires and your wants, and just trade the charts, trade the charts, trade the tape, and yep. So this concludes this video. I really hope you guys found this helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be leaving my free Discord down below. It's a community of like-minded individuals, um, where we like to talk about stocks, share trade ideas, and stuff like that. So if that interests you in any way, I'll be leaving the link down below, and we'll see you there. So yeah, once again, I hope you found this helpful, and until next time.